Task Force for General Education Reform. General Education Reform.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of 3 Minutes with the GER Task Force. My guest again tonight is Monica Rico. Monica, thanks for coming and joining us again.
It's so great to be back.
Last week on our episode, you had mentioned the integrative model for GERs, and you had promised to explain it a little further. What can you tell us about this kind of model?
Well, you'll remember that a general education integrative model requires students to take courses that have been classified or that are organized in such a way as to explicitly make connections across disciplines, across concepts, between different ways of thinking.
Right, but there's other ways to do that as well, yes?
Well, the thing is, integrative is a pretty big category. There's
Indeed.
more than one way to do this.
Right.
So in some systems, the college will require students to take courses that have already been grouped into different thematic clusters.
Okay.
Each one of these, because of the theme, gives students a chance to explore that specific theme from different perspectives. However, there are other ways of doing it too. For example, requiring students to take classes that themselves are integrative. We already have some classes like this at Lawrence.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
The art and chemistry class that
Right.
Allison teaches. Any others?
Well, Celia Barnes and Megan Pickett teach classes that integrate physics and literature in the 18th century, thinking about the connections between Newtonian mechanics and Augustan literature. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. Monica, we're running out of time for tonight's episode. Is there anything else that you wanted to say? Is there some readings that they might be able to do? Can they engage in this process with us, the faculty out there in Lawrence University TV land?
Yes, there is. Integrative models are not perfect. Like everything else, they have disadvantages as well as advantages.
Sure.
They can be difficult to staff and to organize, but you can learn more by doing some of the readings and watching some additional videos that we'll post in the links section right below.
Wow, terrific. Monica, thank you for joining me again for tonight's episode. I really appreciate it.
This was so much fun. I love talking about general education.
You and I both. So that's it. Thank you, folks at Lawrence University, for joining us for tonight's episode. Thank my guest one more time, Monica Rico, for joining me. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Task Force.